Swindale is a remote and tranquil valley tucked away on the eastern edge of the Lake District National Park. It is one of two farms where the RSPB are working together with water company United Utilities to show how nature conservation and water quality improvements can work alongside farming. A couple of hundred years ago, the Swindale Beck, which runs through the valley, was straightened in order to create more farmland. While this made sense at the time, it has turned out to be bad news for wildlife and increased the risk of downstream flooding. In an exciting project that benefits both people and wildlife, the RSPB, United Utilities, the Environment Agency and Natural England have worked together to restore the beck and return it to something like its original bendy course. The restoration work took place in 2016. Before connecting the meandering channel, fish in the old straightened river were caught and rehomed in the restored part of the beck. Soon after the work was complete, nature took over. Deep pools, fast-running shallows and areas of clean gravel formed. These were all missing from the straightened channel and are what salmon and brown trout and many other kinds of wildlife rely on to breed and thrive. Salmon laid eggs in the gravel of the restored river just a few short months after the work was completed. During high rainfall, the beck can now spill over into the floodplain meadows, and this helps to slow the flow of water through the valley. This improved natural flooding regime, as well as changes to grazing, mean that the colourful meadows along the river are improving, with a rich variety of plants such as melancholy thistle, eyebright, wood cranesbill, ragged robin, marsh marigold and many others supplying nectar for bees and butterflies. But the work doesn't end there. In the highest part of the catchment, United Utilities and Natural England have restored a significant area of Mosedale, the Lake District's largest area of blanket bog. 29 miles of moorland drains have been blocked. This has raised the water table and created literally thousands of ponds, benefiting dragonflies and amphibians and other special wetland wildlife. Keeping the bog wet and spongy will also help to slow the flow of water, improve water quality and keep the vital carbon store in the peat soil locked away. Mosedale Beck winds its way through the blanket bog and over spectacular cascading waterfalls to join Hobgrumble Gill and form Swindale Beck. Throughout the valley, many thousands of trees have been planted. Even though they're still small, wildlife is benefiting from the shade, structure and sustenance they provide. As they mature, their roots will help to stabilise soil, preventing erosion, and they will become home for red squirrels and a whole host of birds and insects. Swindale Beck is a key part of the Haweswater drinking water catchment, with a newly improved water intake just downstream of the restored section of the river. This state-of-the-art structure incorporates a new fish pass and is designed to help protect the river downstream, which eventually flows into the River Eden. Swindale shows that by working together, we can change how land is looked after to provide benefits for both people and wildlife, slowing the flow of water to reduce downstream flood risk, improving raw drinking water quality, protecting wildlife and making the landscape a more beautiful place to work in and to visit. We hope our work will inspire others to seek opportunities for similar, more natural approaches in other places, contributing to landscape-scale restoration that benefits everyone.